and good evening. Welcome to the Deltahead Stream. I am James Howell, and starting a little late tonight. That seems to be my mantra these days. And had to do some setup to get the GunCon 2 streaming, and after finding all the bits and pieces that I needed to, get this crazy setup going, got the GunCon 2, got the PS2, and I just told the game that calibration is fine. Whatever, we'll redo that in the options. Anyway, this is Biohazard Gun Survivor 2, which is themed on Code Veronica. Last one was a unique scenario from, the PSX days shortly after Raccoon City. And this is, I believe, supposed to be a dream that Claire Redfield has about the events in Code Veronica. I'm not totally clear on the story, but it's not supposed to be the canonical retelling of the events because Nemesis shows up. We actually get some familiar faces from games that Claire herself is not even in. So yeah, it's going to be a good time. Let me see if I can get this back up to, let's see if we can skip Steve's attract mode thing. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Just gun. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, so a quick rundown on the GunCon 2. Unlike the GunCon 1, which only has a trigger and 2 buttons here at the front, this one has the 2 buttons. They are here at the sides, somewhat more accessible for tapping with your fingers. It has a D-pad on the back for movement, which kind of crushes my thumb a little bit. It also has a start and select button option right here, and it's got a little button here on the heel, which is what I tapped to accidentally advance it past the gun adjustment screen before. And these all serve a variety of functions, which we are going to get good and familiar with. Code Veronica, the Code Veronica Gun Survivor used to be an arcade game. It was a port, and they added some additional stuff for the home version. Beyond that, I actually don't know a whole lot about it. This is a totally new game for me. Due to a series of PlayStation 2 problems, I actually have not had a chance to play this. So this stream is actually going to be the first time I have actually played this game with the GunCon 2, and that's kind of exciting. So if let's see, pre-game show here for the books. Continuing to go through Tom Cox's Ring the Hill, continues to be enlightening. He is both inquisitive and chill, and that is a kind of energy that I myself don't always provide for myself, and it's really helpful to have a book friend, a book version of a human being, and to kind of look into that and kind of see, oh, that's another way of being, and it's nice to kind of hijack your mindset for a little bit. It's the good thing about reading somebody else's work. And continuing to read the Nakano Thrift Shop, which is entertaining, and it seems like it fits in very well with many of the slice of life stories that I'm sort of taking in. For the there's a word for it that I don't know, but it's a movie made in the 60s, 50s, and 60s in Japanese cinema that is also set in contemporary times, and this very much feels kind of like that, like a post-World War II settling and growing economy. So yes, still excellent. So brings us to the start. Get that there. Evening, Swayart. It's good to see you. It is going very well. I'm about to play a game that I straight up never thought I would get to play. And that is very exciting for me because it is a game in one of my favorite game series. So, it's good stuff. Let's get my hair pulled out of the way. This COVID monstrosity that I've grown out. How are you, Swayart? I can try and see if I can pull this up on the iPad so I'm not breaking my neck turning to the left all the time. Turn this down so it's not going to blow my ears out when it finally starts up. Good. That's good to hear. For if I'm remembering right, for a contract artist, work is a good thing to have. Oh, there we go. Game option, monitor tuning. I think that we are good. Yes. Save on memory card, please. Evening, Iceman Dan, and thank you. I'm glad to know that somebody appreciates it. Just a quick touch base on it. The Nakano thrift shop is very good. It is kind of reminds me of some of the post-World War II contemporary Japanese settings that you kind of find occasionally. I think Kurosawa's High and Low is an example of that, so that feels quite good. And Tom Cox's Ring the Hill continues to be edifying, and it is really good. As I mentioned, to have somebody who is curious and chill, as opposed to my sometimes, privately manic curiosity. It's nice to see somebody on a different flavor of that. And evening, Dustin. Fantastic. I am so glad that you want to see this too. I as well. I never thought I'd get a chance to play this, so it's a good night. Yeah, that's right, Swayart. Oh, you got home from the gym. Fantastic. I'm glad that that you're able to do that. I hope hope you're able to get the space you need to exercise safely. I myself have had to rely on my old free weights at home for a while.
Biohazard.
Yeah. Evening, Viper. Yeah. We've got Code Veronica 2. Code Veronica 2. Gun Survivor 2. Code Veronica. Actually, you know what? Since we've got folks in, this would be a pretty good time. I'm going to reset the system. Hope to God the disc loads back up, because this PS2 has been having some problems. They just fixed it, and I'm really hoping it stays. So we can watch some of the intro sort of attract mode cinematics, because this did used to be an arcade game. Let's see. PlayStation 2, please be good. Success! Yeah, the gym that I used to go to, which is actually just down the road, has been closed for a while. That's funny. Yeah. That's one of the things I liked about Resident Evil 7 is how they really played with... Ooh, that's a good sound effect. A little bit of a lag input, but that's okay. How they switch those around, so it's Biohazard subtitle is Resident Evil, and Resident Evil's is Biohazard. Evening, Swimmy. It looks like those zombies are kind of holding hands, like this is some sort of zombie summer camp. And they're kumbayaing around the campfire. Code Veronica colors. It's really interesting to see. It's like the colors are bright and popping, and that makes total sense when you think about this as an arcade game. But very different for a Resident Evil. At least bright and popping on Claire. We got some brightness on Steve there. And from the pictures I've seen, this used to be a player 1, player 2, people standing side by side cabinet experience. So Claire would be player 1, Steve would be player 2. Duck Hunt quality quality hunting there. There we go. Gun Survivor 2, Biohazard. So arcade mode is what we're gonna do first. Kind of see what that experience was that
Biohazard.
none of us here in the States had. That's fantastic. Evening Space Hamlet. Claire is still only 19 in this.
Let's go.
Okay. Private residence, official residence, training camp, airport, prison. Okay, so we're actually starting in the Code Veronica scenarios. So I'm starting in the graveyard. I can't believe I remember this map. It's been so long since I played Code Veronica. Whoa, Steve, that hardly seems called for. Hugo, that's right. Okay. Ah! What are you doing, buddy? Oh, weird. So, I've got shoulder turn buttons here on the side, and I've got a D-pad here for moving forward and back, and I've got a timer because it's an arcade game. So what do I want? Assault rifle. Yes, assault rifle. Just trying to see how I switch, if anything. Okay, cool. Kind of a strange physical grip that I've got, but sure. Yeah, it's wild. I mean, it's an arcade game, so they're just starting right at the moment you pop out. Ah! This hardly seems fair. Steve, buddy, get out of my way. Oh, cool! You switch weapons by firing off screen, so it looks like you don't actually reload. Interesting. So he has the cool camera setup's good. Man, got some real slowdown here.
Biohazard contamination detected. Level S. Instruction A.
This is health.
Executed.
Probably not something I need.
Evacuate.
Especially since it looks like the place is about to explode. We're gonna die. I'm actually curious to know how the door transitions handled on the arcade game, if they still had those.
All personnel evacuate immediately. Biohazard contamination detected. Level S. Instruction A. Execute. All personnel evacuate immediately.
Ah, Jesus, Steve.
Biohazard contamination detected. Level S.
I'm kind of surprised at the kind of garishness of the colors that they're using for the UI. It almost feels placeholdery. Thinks it might be it.
Biohazard contamination detected. Level S. Instruction A.
actually cannot read whatever that's saying. Oh. That must be what it's saying. I recognize enough parts of that to know how that is put together, but I don't recognize enough of it to... Oh crap, hunters! To be able to know what it says. Good old classic Nemesis roar. No damage. Jeez. Leave here because it is dangerous? Is that what it says in the lower right of that sign? It's really interesting. Their mouths are moving and it's subtitled, but they don't have any VO. Really, jumping spiders as in, like, the specific spiders that jump, or, just spiders that should not jump, but that jump in the fear. D. For you did it! Okay, so I guess the timer indicates when the Nemesis is going to show up. He moved pretty slowly. I wonder if there's a difficulty option I can change. It's also interesting there is what appears to be an optimal way through, but it also gives me alright. It also gives me the option to explore a bit, weirdly. Oh, weird. It also, you know, in classic Resident Evil fashion, when you go up and down a staircase, it gives it a set animation for it. It still does the same thing here, watch. And I guess this is where I came through. It's kind of interesting that they used that gate in this one, because in Code Veronica, I recall that was not an option. You just approach the residents from this side generally. Ones that move super fast. Yeah, I'm not a fan of spiders either. They're starting to reappear outside my door. My home. And I don't like it. Is that a crest I can have? Can I have the crest? That's a very Xenosaga looking X. Steve, buddy, move! I don't know whether it's the AI is attempting to, or, I mean, I want to say maybe the AI is attempting to be helpful by intercepting a zombie attack. Ooh, hello. Oh, getcha. Or if it's just getting in the way, sort of a little over-enthusiastic. It might not even be that sophisticated. Friendly fire, that's a great question. I will try to shoot Steve. Oh, wow. I don't know what I blew up. Alright, Steve. Hold still. There is not. Unfortunately. I mean, Steve's fine. Yeah, Steve's 17-year-old indifferent folded arms. Ah! Just, deny the bullets. Oh, no, 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 no!
Biohazard contamination detected.
Wow,
Level
this
S.
down fast.
Instruction A. Executed. All personnel evacuate immediately.
The nemesis in these hallways is going to be tougher
Biohazard
to negotiate.
contamination detected. Level S.
Not impressed at all.
Executed. All personnel evacuate immediately.
Where we at, Bandersnatch?
Biohazard contamination detected. Level S. Instruction
Okay.
A. Executed. All personnel evacuate immediately.
Wonder, do I get to choose which
Biohazard
which one I'm
contamination
getting?
detected. Level S.
So I know that's the Magnum, but it's telling me. I'm wondering if maybe there are weapons that are Steve specific.
Biohazard contamination
So-
detected. Level S. Instruction A.
Here
Executed.
comes Nemesis.
All personnel evacuate.
Oh no, we're right there. It is very much a shame that we do not get the classic Nemesis stars. Oh wow. Later, Steve. He just materialized out of nowhere and punched him in the knee. You still alive back there, Steve? Oh, Steve's not coming with me. Okay. Bye, Steve. Went down one punch. Oh, man. Alright, yes. Okay, it looks like Nemesis has reset. Oh, this is the puzzle room. It's actually a pretty good opportunity to get a first-person view of these classic Ashford family paintings. I believe that's Alexander Ashford. He didn't turn out well. Things did not go well for him. It's interesting that they make you push the trigger button to pick something up instead of just giving it to you when you walk over it. Yeah, that's, I mean, the budget that they did not spend on getting voice work for Claire and Steve, they sure did sink into getting, oh god! Sure did sink into getting that siren. Leave here because it is dangerous. That is, in fact, what the biohazard sign says as a warning. Oh, right. Gotcha. Thanks for nothing, Steve. That's so weird. I want to take a look at this game on YouTube and see if other playthroughs lack voiceover work, because that is very weird. I think the idea of a timed stalker showing up is an interesting way of creating urgency for an adventure game style playthrough. And it is really interesting to me to see this being an arcade game, and also they remain committed to having adventure exploration be part of the Resident Evil light gun shooter experience, which is something they very much took away with Dark Side Chronicles. Gonna give me an oil drum that's not gonna blow up. It's nonsense, I say. I wonder if I'm gonna have to fight yard worm here. Oh no, box hunter! Okay. I bet I have access to the other weapon set if I play as Steve. Strange. Oh. These enemies that smack you right when you enter a room feel like a no-no to me. Oh wow, you guys just kind of popped right up there, huh? No gradual dramatic reveal for you. It's interesting that you have the option for manual and auto on this gun, which, I mean, is true to the way the handguns sort of develop and grow in the Resident Evil games, but without any kind of reload penalty, it seems like it doesn't seem like there's any reason to not have it on auto all the time. Oh god! Whew. What is? Shotgun. Okay, only one big weapon at a time. Is this the fabrication room? It's an interesting impact effect. I mean, it's got the sparks and everything, which is fine, but the sort of like smoke particle effect is interesting. How close can you get before that? Okay, it looks like that's the case on every surface. Just have to get close enough to it. Okay, I really hope there's healing in here. Nope, this is just the hunter's office. This is where the hunter goes to do his work when he's not out stalking and slashing. Very sorry to have bothered you, middle management hunter.
Biohazard contamination detected. Level S. Instruction A executed. All personnel evacuate immediately. Biohazard contamination
I'm dead.
detected.
Oh no, wow.
Level S. Instruction A executed. All personnel evacuate immediately.
Oh wow, Steve comes back.
Biohazard contamination.
He's apparently
Level S.
my partner's life is part of my
All personnel evacuate immediately.
like current game, I guess. Valentine Rosso
Biohazard contamination detected.
and
Level
Gumball.
S.
Gumball brand
Instruction A
cigarettes.
executed. All
That's a
personnel
mixed message.
evacuate immediately. Biohazard contamination detected. Level S. Instruction A executed. All personnel evacuate immediately.
Come on, join us.
Biohazard contamination detected.
Kind of
Level
lacks the pep of I want you, but
A executed.
straightforward enough.
All personnel evacuate immediately. Biohazard contamination detected. Level S. Instruction A executed. All personnel evacuate immediately. Biohazard contamination
Oh, weird. I
detected.
think
Level S. Instruction A executed.
this room
All
is.
personnel evacuate immediately.
I thought this room was part of the.
Biohazard
A different building.
contamination detected. Level
The main game.
S.
Oh boy, look
Instruction
at these box
A
dogs.
executed. All personnel evacuate immediately.
Oh, I bet you have to pull the trigger to get it, just in case you need to negotiate with your partner about
Instruction
which
A executed. All personnel evacuate
which of
immediately.
you is going to take it. Magnum or shotgun? Let's go Magnum.
Biohazard contamination detected. Level S. Instruction A executed. All personnel evacuate immediately.
Is the siren driving you nuts? Do you need me to drop the volume on the game because of that?
Biohazard contamination detected.
If so,
Level
I will
S.
be glad to do that for this
Instruction A executed.
this
All
playthrough.
personnel evacuate immediately.
Something wonder. Okay, more.
Biohazard
Oh wow, they
contamination
actually gave each
detected.
one of these
Level
an
S.
individual
Instruction A
an individual locker name.
All personnel
Wild.
evacuate immediately.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Biohazard contamination
I remember from
detected.
streaming
Level S.
streaming Gun Survivor, the US version. The audio was all screwed up, and there was a particular siren that was driving folks crazy. So I want to make sure that that's not the case here too. Nemesis never enters from the front door. Always from the second floor on down. Come on, Steve, don't stay behind and get punched. Oh, God, no! I don't want to use my Magnum on a spider. Stop that! Okay. Oh. Am I poisoned? Oh, now that I know that Steve is my decoy, who I would like to keep alive in the event that someone take a hit for me, I actually feel compelled to run away from Nemesis so he doesn't kill him. This is where Steve killed his dad as a zombie. Oh no, that text showing up, I think, just means that Nemesis is about to enter. Let's go, Steve. Last time when Steve died, I got more time on the clock before Nemesis came back. I wonder if that's because it registers Steve's death as player 2. Well, Steve's gone. I mean, I've got the mini-map down there, I'm just not totally sure where to go. It gave me that larger 3D layout, but I was kind of busy trying to shoot things and didn't take register of it. Although it looks like there's a staircase in the next room, maybe that's what I need to do. Hey, it's a... Oh. Using a typewriter. I've got to say that... So it was weird but acceptable to reassign shooting off-screen for locomotion with... Oh yeah, this is where we need to go. With the first gun survivor. But having it be the switch for my my main weapons feels kind of cruel. Because I do it instinctively. And then realize I'm firing my Magnum. Who is it? Who's doing this? Please stop. Healing items? No! Don't have a hitbox when you're down. Rip. Just sort of blips out there. Oh, hi, Steve. I do wish they would turn the siren off. That's atmospherically kind of annoying. for being stuck. Oh, you're not a licker. You're one of the RE3 licker insect monsters. I'm also wondering what the incentive is to explore those rooms. It seems possible there is an alternate mode where those rooms actually contain the keys, and that's kind of how they shake up the gameplay. What's that? Super cold. So a possibility that comes to mind is those are rooms where they spawn the keys to vary up your destinations. And there isn't actually anything to explore there. Does feel like a missed opportunity to reward my curiosity, though. Classic Resident Evil moment, leave me alone. Okay, there's that door over there, and I'm wondering if that's my path forward. Do zombies respawn? No. What happened? I think I ran into Nemesis and it turned me around, colliding with him. I also think Steve might be dead now. Nemesis, you jerk. Blip punch. Okay, boss time, shotgun, assault rifle, magnum. What do I have? I guess I just chose a magnum with 3 bullets. It's not super cool. Shotgun with 9 seems better. Biohazard level 3, leave here because it is dangerous. I mean, at least they're consistent on their messaging. I don't know if zany, it feels unfinished. Oh, there's Alexander Ashford. How is this thing not dying? There we go. Steve's dead. I think I got this under control though. Wow. 17 minutes seems like a lot longer than they would want me to stick around for an arcade run. I guess I did pay my way into 2 different continues, so that seems safe. So, yeah, I don't think I'm going to make it on this run, but I've been exploring some this time through, so when I restart after I surely die on this level, we'll move through more quickly. Maybe they're just counting on, maybe they're counting on the arcade being too loud so you wouldn't hear their voices anyway. Thanks, Fox Dog. Woof. Cool. I do like these rush stages. Nemesis Pursuit is a good break. Ah, is that the boss hunters? It is one of the boss hunters. It's a kind of a nice break from the exploration sequences. Oh crap, go, go, go! Excuse me. Yeah, House of the Dead competition seems likely. What? Dude, I'm getting a health pack. Leave me alone. It's strange that when you get caught by a zombie and grabbed, the camera doesn't pan back so you can see like it does in Dead Aim. It actually lifts up above you so you look down. Oh crap, Steve's dead, isn't he? Oh, where am I? Ah, where's anything? Ah, I'm dead. Well, shoot. Password? Oh, right, I remember reading something about this. Evening, Ark. Yeah, we're back on track today for our stream schedule. So, I'm just gonna see this here. This game actually has something kind of like Metal Gear Solid 2 did. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, here we go. Homepage ranking. We go to this address, and I'm actually curious if any of you with a computer in front of you, like I don't have, would type that in and see if that still loads up. Highly, highly unlikely 19 years later. But sometimes these things get weirdly supported a million years into the future. Couldn't read off the camera? Okay, sorry. It's capcom.co.jp/GS2. /GS2. Well, that's a shame. I wonder if the this sort of whatever software they were running at that site for the code. I wonder if that is on like Wayback Machine or something. It is a shame that those ranking systems are not that took advantage of the novelty of the internet at the time are no longer available. That seems somewhat delayed. Yes, I will create a new save file. Okay, secret report. This is the toy box music from Code Veronica when they're creepily tearing apart an ant or a dragonfly. Dear son, T-Virus will soon destroy everything. Son, I was in blank. Know how dreadful the virus is. Once the virus infects a certain percentage of the island, it cannot be reversed or stopped. Remember that once it enters into the body, blank blank virus controls it and comes out to spread the virus, blank blank number will explode. I can't ask you to forgive me. As you have said, your mother was killed because of me. That is a truth I can't deny. Scribble, scribble. Oh, they've even got a little scribble character there. Can only regret what I've done. I can't understand why things went in this way and what really went wrong. (2003), jeez. I can admit that I was not a good father to you, but I've loved something. I can't hide what I've been doing. I'm actually wondering, what medium is this written on? This seems like a layer scratched off, like as though on a wall. I can't hide I can't undo what I've done. All I can do is pray that you live. (2003). Wow. I think you know better than to come back here. However, if you are reading this, it means that you are still here. Come back and still seem at odds. You must leave as soon as possible. This place will be white blank. Your father will be dead by then. I love you, blank. Seems like my son didn't. That's a strange thing to choose to leave erased. It is not. Doesn't seem like forbidden knowledge. Excuse me. Cool. I will check that out after the stream and see what I can make of it. Excuse me. Alright. Let's try to run through with Steve.
Okay.
And if we fail this time, I'm going to set the difficulty down, if possible. Doesn't do anything, it's all automatic. Submachine gun. Okay, yeah. Okay, I was right. Evening, Sluggish Scout. Good to see you. I wondered if you'd stop by since we are doing this tonight. Excuse me, my allergies just suddenly kicked in. It is a little rough to control, but I mean, as a shooter, it definitely puts bullets on the screen where I'm aiming. So I gotta give it that. Alright. Getting quite a lot more headshots with Steve. It seems like the headshot sweet spot isn't the head itself, but like the top of the crown. No, dude.
Biohazard contamination.
Oh, here comes Nemesis.
Instruction A. Executed.
Comes Nemesis, big old Nemesis, right down Nemesis Lane. The evil Santa's got exposed jaws and
Contamination detected.
gonna Nemesis again. That's the song.
A. Executed.
In fact.
All personnel evacuate immediately.
No, I'm glad you're able to make it. The only thing you missed was
Level S.
given a run through as Claire.
A. Executed. All personnel evacuate immediately.
And my death to Nemesis several times, in addition to a view of one of the secret files that apparently you can unlock. It didn't really have much by way of lore, but was an in-character letter, an in-character file from Steve's dad to him. Also, there's no VO, weirdly. It's strange that that Steve gets the grenade launcher. I believe that's much more a uniquely Claire weapon. Very G-virusy looking spider there. Man, Claire's already got the cool guy walk away as the enemy dies. Steve's the only one watching it. Oh, hey, no damage. Evening Shelter. It is very strange, and I am here for the aesthetic effect of it. There is a part of me that it just the game dev brain is seeing the unfinishedness of it. that doesn't need to be where we stay. He fell down the stairs. Thank you. Oh, have a great evening, Space Hamlet. Glad you're able to swing by. If you can, please feel free to join us for Legacy of Kain, Part 3 on Saturday. Alright, we got dog boxes. Player move, please. There's extra points over here. Can I go upstairs? I cannot, in fact. Also, good morning, Shelter. Was not aware that you were UK based, but I'm glad you're able to make time in that part of the day. In the morning, I am barely barely up and functioning. And thank you for the good aim. I don't know how good my aim would be if I were playing on a proper sized television. Kind of accept the performance handicap of having a very small TV, so I sit fairly close to it. Woo. Okay, second playthrough, I can kind of feel the appeal of the critters jumping out at me. If I know that that sort of twitch response is going to be expected, I actually do feel better prepared to do that the second time through. Where? What? Oh, great. Claire? Please move. There we go. Grand Stream Saga. I have not played that. That is not a series I am familiar with, unfortunately. Oh, crap.
Biohazard contamination detected. Level S. Instruction A. Executed. All personnel evacuate immediately.
Okay. This key and skedaddle. I think there's something at the end of that hallway that is score-based that I want to try and grab this time
All
through.
personnel evacuate immediately. Biohazard contamination detected. Level S.
Oh, the Bandersnatches whip their arms forward and use that to propel themselves. I see.
Immediately. Biohazard contamination detected.
Oh crap, here comes Nemesis.
Instruction A. Executed. All personnel evacuate immediately.
Oh, I see. Yeah, ActRaiser is much better known to me.
Contamination detected. Level S. Instruction A. Executed. All personnel evacuate immediately.
The superimposed 3D map is pretty cool, I agree. It's a little hard to parse as a player.
Level S.
The only thing that it communicates to me is really, oh boy, there he is. The main thing it communicates to me is now it is time to go to the next area, but that, as like an informational thing, it's a little weaker. Oh, Jesus! not remember any of this. Looking back here. Claire, please stop. Nemesis is here! And if he blocks us, then we're screwed. Oh my god! Bye-bye! I missed that. How low was I on health? Yeah, it's, movement is a little challenging. Right, this is what I came for. I mean, in particular because the D-pad motion is forward, back, and strafe, and, the pivoting is these things here. Here we are. Oh my god, I did not want that weapon! Jewel. Oh, I need a jewel to unlock something? What does this mean? Fortunately, we are testing the limits of my proficiency on that, so maybe we'll find out what that means and come back later. I'm curious to know how this controlled in the arcade. The only thing I've seen of the arcade is that, you know, it's got the standard mounted, sort of like submachine gun, electron gun. And I did not see a joystick or anything attached to it. Player, move! Thank you. Interesting directorial camera choice to focus on Claire's feet absorbing the impact of her gunshots. That's not the first time they've done that. Wonder why that is. I mean, it is fun as a shooter. There are some things that I would tweak to it to kind of make it feel a little more impactful. In fact, literally. There are some impact moments that I feel could be better punctuated. And there are some control differences I would make. But, like I said, I'm definitely pointing the gun at the screen and I'm shooting things and it's registering those shots, so it's 50% there for being a shooter. Galloping Ghost. What is Galloping Ghost? There's a hunter in here. Weird. I would be interested in holding one of those and seeing kind of what the heft of it is, how it controls. I just had a little too much to drink in the sauna. Alright, box dogs. Box hunter. Yeah, the second time through this is a much different experience. Part of it has to do with the fact that I'm less curious about the environment because I've investigated it, but I think being able to play well on the second time through seems about right for an arcade game. So I think that it's doing its work there. Oh snap, I should make a trip out to Illinois. Wow, those things, damn it, go down pretty easily. Yes. Ah. Nemesis is gonna clean my clock if I stay in a corner like that.
Instruction A. Execute. All personnel evacuate immediately. Biohazard contamination detected. Level S. Instruction A. Execute.
Dude!
All personnel evacuate immediately.
So some clumsiness in the implementation notwithstanding, man, I really wish I hadn't taken that health item when I didn't need it. Clumsiness in the implementation notwithstanding, of Nemesis sort of blinking in and out. Having a stalker who is invincible, who does, like, apparently 100% damage when he reaches you, is a pretty novel solution. Oh, here it comes. A pretty novel solution to the typical shooter/racer, time limit problem, right? So instead of the game just ending for some reason, you've actually got a reason that's killing you, and it's unstoppable, invincible, and Nemesis is a good candidate for that. Apparently only stars can take him down. I actually want to get Nemesis behind us, so I'm going to wait for him to show up and then run past. indeed. Where you at, buddy? Okay, here. Ah, crap. There he is. Yep. Blip. Thank you, Claire, for your sacrifice. I feel like they could have reset the alarm, because that seems to go off exclusively when Nemesis shows up. So if I've got like an extra minute, I don't think I need to hear that long. This is not the direction to the key. That's right, Art. How are you feeling, by the way, Ark? Feeling any better since Sunday? I was thinking about you as the stream started up and hoping that your cough had given you some rest. Oh good, I'm glad to hear that you're feeling well enough to get up and about. Ah, no. If Nemesis shows up, I think I'm gonna wipe instantly. Gotta say, when those dogs jump through the door and I'm trying to sprint to the exit, that actually does make my heart jump. Okay. If Nemesis is not in this room, I bet I can do this. Alright. I was expecting them to throw him in my way right there. Oh, what is this? I do not have time to make an involved choice. Seems playful and strange that they put a Bandersnatch on the opposite side of a gulf that he can't cross. And it's one of the few enemies that can actually whip across like that. Was Claire back? Is that all I got? There we we go. Steve's arms crossed impatiently. Well, we made it through that one in 10 minutes rather than 17 this time, so that's good. And I think we have at least one continue left at this point. That's good. Alright, upstairs, 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 and the key is pretty dang close to the target. Kind of on theme for the fact that Claire... it's funny. Nemesis and our characters are kind of in opposite situations. Claire and Steve get lit flaps, but they have no VO. Nemesis has a voice, but his mouth stays static. Hot-footed. Alright, this is where I think I got stuck last time and died. So, let's not do that this time. Spawn me with an enemy behind me. Oh no, this is not where I got stuck. I'm not seeing Claire behind me, which makes me wonder if she has wiped. No, 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 go, dude, go, go! Okay, so I'm turning right now. I know that this time. This is definitely where they want to get you to put another quarter in the machine. Oh man. Put Nemesis behind you and two Bandersnatches with medium HP in front of you. Oh, I see. So the fact that the key is at a dead end actually makes that extra challenging because Nemesis is right behind me. Alexia. God, Nemesis is behind this, so he is this way. Good. Yes! Bandersnatch blocking. Yeah, let's just go for the key here. Claire, stop bumping me out of the way. I think they should take... I also think they should have taken the collision off of your partner. Having your aim interfered with by being kind of like slid back and forth because, you know, they're showing up there is a little disorienting. Health or anything. Okay, so these typewriters appear to be connected to some other objects you can get. One of them was calling for a jewel. One was calling for a jewel. The other one was calling for that was calling for a nemesis something. So I think that I wonder if there's like a rocket launcher or something that comes from that. I don't think I'm going to survive this. I'm out of continues and I'm like the last third of my health. Oh, this is some... Slow down! There's a dog. Oh. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, more dogs. Oh man. Shucks. Steve's scream. Oh man. Get another secret report for not winning. You do, in fact. Here is a brief report of what we have found so far. Undercover agents have yet to crack the identity of the spy working for HCF. Wonder who they are in the canon at this point. Based on the D files we obtained in Geneva, we are certain he is on Lockfort Island. I think it's supposed to be Rockfort Island, and has gained full access to all areas of personnel. Our men have been on the case for 3 months now. I wonder if this is what's his name, the jailer. dealt with swiftly and quietly once we have identified our target. Sources inform us that he has joined forces with our enemy, plotting some sort of offensive attack. Few details are known at this time, but we do know that they have succeeded in duplicating the prototype. Given the new urgency of this situation, I have taken the liberty of sending you a special gift. Thank you, Sluggish. Doing my best over here. Nemesis Type T, the latest BOW, was created in the States and has set the world on fire with its performance in Raccoon City. They make it sound like a pop star. Since everything about it is completely confidential, including its budget and inventory controls, there will be no shipping record. It's weird to think about Nemesis involving a receipt. The package is hidden in amongst other materials in a routine shipment. It's in between the Snickers bar and Squeak Toys. All evidence of this transaction must be destroyed with the utmost discretion, and any knowledge of it will die with you and me. Nemesis T is programmed to set loose once an emergency is detected. There is no other way to activate it. Regard it as a talisman and use it only as your last resort. Or if 3 minutes have passed and you don't know where Steve and Claire are. Whichever comes first. From Scarlet Eye to Golden Sheep. Encounter with the T. Veronica. First encounter. Yeah, set the world on fire indeed. During our mission on Lockfort Island, we have encountered a carrier who was infected by the T. Veronica virus. It seems that the poisonous mushrooms had hidden the T. Veronica on the island. Oh, so the T. Veronica is something that they discovered independently. Due to the third level of biohazard caused by our sabotage mission, we have seized control of 90% of the establishment. Third level of biohazard. That's very Resident Evil. 90% of the establishment, the organization on the island. Any form of an organized effort of resistance has already been suppressed. Excuse me. Note that the T. Veronica carrier bore a close resemblance to Alexia, daughter of Ashford family. Daughter of Ashford family. Our second encounter erupted into a close-range combat with a unit of our agents and 2 units of hunters. They ended up being wiped out within 3 minutes. Potential of the T. Veronica carrier is beyond comprehension. The ability to transform in order to accommodate a hostile element. I forget, does Alexia smack down some Umbrella soldiers in Code Veronica? It's been a while. Protect its body against bullets. Assume that the T. Veronica carrier can evolve to accommodate any environmental change. Blood seems to catch fire once aerated. Yep, that would definitely explain the last encounter. When it attacks by spraying its blood, it's more powerful than a flamethrower. Survival rate against this type of weapon is very low, since the T. Veronica carrier pursues its victims with the intelligence of a human. Just looking at some of the background text there. Survival rate against an enemy of this potential is extremely low. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. Doesn't she like smack him and he goes like flying against a wall? I have a little more pride than that. Yeah. Partner level 1? That's weird. It doesn't let me adjust that. Cool. And I don't believe I've ever seen that drawing of a Resident Evil zombie before. It looks like the I guess it's walking, so that's why the left leg seems a bit longer. Let's see if it saved it. Yep. Yeah, that's right. Alright, I'm going to take a quick break and refresh my water. If Chad has any preference as to whether we go through and beat the game with Claire or Steve to see their ending, I'm game. So, I'll be right back. So, less Panda. This time Panda is indisposed in a way that I'm fine leaving him as, but she could use the company. So, this is a layout that she actually responds pretty well to in terms of not being horrible, because there's enough new to keep her brain going. So, alright, now let's beat this.
Biohazard.
And, yeah, let's, Oh no, he doesn't get a break. He's just not on now. This is where he's at. Come here. Hey. Alright, so let's keep our true survivor going here. Steve was good, but I'm interested to see if Steve's weapon actually is better or if I was just playing better. I guess the changed difficulty makes that kind of a ruined control. I died again, as a matter of fact. And I died again, and because I would like to see the ending of the game on stream, I changed the time to long and the difficulty to easy. So we should have a chance of being able to see what this offers us. Weirdly enough, Steve's guns appear better situated for a headshot. Let's try this again. Evening Mexican Sting. Yeah, this is Japanese PS2 Biohazard Gun Survivor. Oh, yeah, I need to, give me a second. I'll fix that right now. So needs to catch up. Curious. Well, I will reload that on this thing and get to that in a second. So, anyway, yes, no one feed the bot. Zombies have hitboxes even on the ground. It's just like in, the regular Biohazard. Gun Survivor. Oh, thank you, Viper. I appreciate it. The controls are a little fussy to navigate. but once you get used to them, they're workable. So you've got the D. Oh, hold on. Thank you for automatically equipping the super powerful weapon. You have the D-pad, which gives you forward, back, and strafing. And you've got these buttons here on the side, which give you rotation. And weirdly enough, it doesn't hurt. It's not as uncomfortable as using the same hardware for dead aim was. I don't know what the difference there is. But it's palpable. Thank you, sir. Go. Yeah, sit down on that piece of fabric. I think we all can agree that sitting on canvas is a good time. Oh, handgun bonus. I bet that means like no special weapons. Now to the official residence. Now, whatever's going on with Claire's gun, it's much less generous with headshots. Box dogs. It's really funny, just this particular setup, because this is so video gaming. It's not even trying to look like it belongs in whatever environment this is. I mean, I know what environment it is, but it doesn't really seem to care. It's just, you know what, we're gonna hide a dog in a box. So this is the jewel, and we did encounter a room over here that had a typewriter that wanted the jewel. So I'm going to go there and try that out. Oh, they're still up there. Yeah. Which makes, yeah, there's a weird dissonance between the environments that it's culling from. Okay, I got the jewel. So what do you want me to do? Whatever it wants me to do with the jewel at that point is a mystery to me. I assumed that, like many interactions, it would just happen when I went up to it. Hey, come here. Yeah, chill out. It's fine. slow down. Hold on a second. We gotta get this one out of here. Come on.
I give you a chance every time. I'm not anxious. All right.
Oh, did they, oh no, no, Steve's still there. Cool. Bold move to overwhelm your game with, more enemies than the level can process. Crap.
Detected. Level S.
Okay, I think we can do this before Nemesis shows up. Pretty sure.
All personnel evacuate immediately. Biohazard contamination detected. Level S. Instruction A executed. All personnel evacuate immediately.
A Mexican Sting, if the way the timer works in this, like all arcade shooters, it does have a fixed time limit for how long you can spend getting through. If you wait too long, Nemesis shows up. Nemesis will stalk you, hunt you down, and then and then kills you in one punch. So that's how they do that a little more organically. I'll show you Nemesis crashing through.
Level S. Instruction A executed. All personnel
Here's our boy. But fortunately, we are at the final boss, so that's not going to be a problem for us right now. I'm wondering if there is going to be an encounter with Nemesis at some point where he uses like his full tentacle skill set. Because right now he's just a walker, just kind of walking around, and he'll punch you, and that's it. So he's kind of a little more than just a Mr. X. I'm noticing that unless I'm overlooking something, that the evaluation screen does not have a It doesn't have an accuracy counter, I don't think, which I'm used to seeing in light gun games. Ah. Jeez, these guys can really projectile vomit. Used to that being mainly a staircase ability in the main games. Good. Wonder what this typewriter says I should have. If anything. No, maybe I was wrong and it's not associated with a typewriter at all. Boom. Wow, those health packs don't do much at all. I wonder if it's proportionate. Maybe they increase the number that my health bar represents, but the health packs refill the same amount. So on lower difficulties, it looks like it fills up less, just because it does so proportionately. There we go. Oh, crap. Crap. What do I got? 2 magnum bullets left. Yeah, let's save those. Kind of curious, how do they even get the Jeep in here? Remember, there was a story in my high school where, as a practical joke, the football team disassembled their coach's car piece by piece, brought the pieces into his classroom, and then reassembled it. And I'm wondering if Steve's dad garnered enough affection from his subordinates that they did the same thing. Because as I recall, that is the same room where Steve finds his dad as a zombie and has to shoot him down. Yeah, no, it's one of these, stories of pranks that circulate and you have no idea. I mean, it's plausible enough, right? It seems like the sort of thing somebody can do, and with enough dedication, one imagines that it is possible. But it's a fun story nonetheless. Thanks, Steve.
executed. All personnel
I don't rightly know what you did, but it appears to have been effective.
Biohazard contamination detected. Level S. Instruction A. Executed.
In general, as far as prank stories go, I'm fine with the ones that are fake, as long as they inspire good pranks in real life.
Contamination detected. Level S. Instruction A. Executed. All personnel
There's another one.
evacuate
This
immediately.
was in the
Biohazard contamination
cancer
detected.
memoirs of a man who I think he went on to become a dentist. He was an alumnus of the first school that I went to, undergrad, and it was sort of a prompting by his daughter to sort of write down things of his life that he remembered that were sort of picturesque or fascinating. One of the things that he wrote about was a prank that he and his fraternity brothers did. Apparently cows will not walk downstairs, so but they will walk up. And move it, Buster. But they will walk up, so you can take a cow and they let it upstairs through the liberal arts building's staircase, which is in fact, however apocryphal the story might be, it does check out that it is wide enough to handle a cow of a certain girth. And yeah, so they let it, and it was on the rooftop, and they had to use a crane to get it down. But the reward was definitely the look on people's faces as they walked to their morning classes and saw a cow standing on top of the building. Do these things die if we kill him? Good. Pulling pranks, it depends on how well I know the person and how well I know they receive a prank. If it is somebody who does in fact regard it as a sign of affection, then yes, that's fine. If it is somebody who I don't know how well they take that kind of practical joke, then absolutely not. The possibility of something like that blowing up in your face socially is just not worth the risk. But I do respect a good practical joke. It's kind of in the same realm of somebody getting brained by a vase. There is just something primordial and gut instinct that respects it. Ladder. Cool. There's a short story by it was an essay, Kurt Vonnegut essay. Oh, crap! Oh my god! It was about he was recounting time that he was at the ballet, and he watched somebody, a woman on stage doing her performance, and it was, of course, very graceful and good quality work. Please die. And then, as soon as she did her bow after her routine, then walked off stage, and immediately you just heard, like, as if there were a Foley team back there, just like metal buckets clanging and stuff falling on the ground, and she'd walk off stage and tripped immediately, and that was the funniest thing in the world. Oh man. Because that one has added oomph, because it's not just somebody falling down, it's somebody falling down who by all rights shouldn't. I think they're called practical because they involve a measure of mechanical setup. That's my take on that. Because absolutely, if you If you do not know what you are doing for the mechanical orientation, you should not be in the business of doing them. Crap, did Steve die? Steve died.
No. Okay.
Oh, cool. Practical effects. That's interesting. I don't know. That term sounds familiar, but I don't know enough about its... Oh my die. Its history or usage to be able to say. Oh, yep. Wait, should I be here yet? I thought the key was here. Am I wrong? Oh, man. And no grenade! Oh, Nemesis is in front of me, and there we go. There's the clap on the shoulder and the teleport out. It's interesting. Okay, I'm now genuinely confused about where I need to go. Okay, this is the right way. Curious if the lip flaps are timed out to any VO or if they just sort of kind of hand waved it and said that, well, we have subtitles going, so we'll just make the mouths yakety yak. Buddy. Oh, wait, Steve is dead. That's why he's not absorbing these impacts. Is there anything up here? No, I just get a text message saying no. Okay. That is correct. Dreambalm, I agree. I think that the thing that ages least well is the UI. Something about the UI just scans as like it scans as development UI to me. What are you doing? Get at the door. There. The graphics, I mean, it's early PS2, I guess, like Dreamcast, so that's forgivable to me. And yeah, no, there's no VO. I'm not sure. There. Brutal. part of me wonders if it's because... You gotta be kidding me, a liquor survived a Magnum Blast? I wonder if it has something to do with trying to keep the pace of the cutscenes crisp, since it is an arcade and that sort of dramatic presentation doesn't overlap super great like that. It's like in an arcade, if you're having a good time with your friends, kind of hanging out, shooting, playing games, having a beer or something. Oh wow, Claire makes a she makes a beeline straight for Claire. Oh right, that's because Steve isn't there. No wonder. This boss battle seems to be kind of a movement challenge because the dogs continue to respawn. So it's just about avoiding them while keeping your beat on, Alexia. Alright, we're on the last level and we have one continue left. I can imagine that level right there, because it automatically starts with a Nemesis spawn, clears out a lot of players who dawdle or can't do the survival horror strategy of don't try to kill everything.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately.
Biohazard level 3.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately.
I am not familiar with Deep Fear. Why do I not? Oh yeah, weird. I remember this puzzle area. This is where you needed to. This is where you needed to drain the water. I wonder if it was a budget choice to take these levels that I'm sure already existed and just kind of patch them together this way. Because just the way that that's laid out, and the way some of the other levels are laid out, they don't feel like shooter levels in a traditional sense. No, absolutely going to the Magnum. Mutating already. okay, you can double tap, and it will automatically center on your target. That's good to know. Dropping things on tyrants and setting them on fires never goes good places. Because the electronics work when you push the button really hard, so shooting the button is pressing it the hardest. Gun Survivor 2 Biohazard Code Veronica project. Quite a mouthful. I'm wondering if what the retention is on the Gun Survivor games in terms of staff. If there's a lot of inherited knowledge being just sort of like carried over between projects. Or if they're kind of reinventing the wheel each time. As I can see a little bit of wheel reinvention with this, because this would be the GunCon 2, which has functionality, significantly more functionality than the GunCon 1. More buttons, etc. So I can see them, this kind of being a first time out for that. I guess the closest thing I can think of to a derivative companion game would be something like, I don't know, some of the RE7 DLC kind of makes me think of that. Yeah, no, it's a charming way of revisiting the familiar environments, because I played Code Veronica to hell and back. Congratulations on your food arc. No, the first game did not have an arcade version. That was a straight GunCon 1 game. Yeah, I can see the Ace Combat resonance for sure. I don't think that the Umbrella Chronicles had an arcade version. And actually, kind of as I'm going through Capcom's... I find my fascination with Capcom's light gun games increasing, such that I can see where they started with Biohazard Gun Survivor. I can see what they're doing with the arcade port here. They definitely tried to mesh the two together more in Dead Aim, and then they leaned even harder into the arcade adventure game format with what's the Dino Crisis one? Dino Stalker. So the Dark Side Chronicles, I mean, seems like a natural leap for them in terms of like that hardware being compatible with the kinds of games that they've made in Resident Evil. And I have that, and that would be fun maybe to stream and to think about as part of this legacy of games from Capcom. Ascavia? I see. I'm not parsing that kana at this hour, so let's go and take a look and see what was added to options. if anything. Oh, hey, now I can up my partner level. And also, the option background screen has changed. It used to be a zombie shambling forward, and now it's a very, almost ape-looking face on that that hunter, with the way its lips are curled up. I imagine Chronicles is much smoother. I haven't played it in many years, but yeah. All right, let's take a look at our secret reports. Let's see what's coming up there. We have number 5. The scroll on this is very slow. I wonder if it's to give runway for the text to show up on screen before the Japanese subtitles appear. I seem to have fallen asleep in spite of myself. The sound of the turbo engine of the VTOL has woken me up. I was dreaming. No, I was having a terrible nightmare. I'm drenched in sweat. My heart is thumping in my throat. The dream is fading away rapidly, just like a dream always does. Then only the memory of fear and deep sorrow remain. To my surprise, I seem to have been crying. In the cockpit, Steve is controlling the plane. The nightmare has gone far behind. What do I have to fear? Why should I be sad? Safe, for we got away from the cause of so much fear and sorrow. Islands. So I'm thinking, I remember reading somewhere that the context for this romp through Code Veronica's levels is that Claire was dreaming about their escape, which is one of the reasons why it's so sort of mix and match. And also why Nemesis is there. Why she has the frame of reference to dream about Nemesis is unknown, but fragments of the nightmare never leave my mind. Was about to unfold in a different way. I am now confused about the time perspective we have on this. Oh, okay. Okay. This is a reality. Escape from the island of death. Oh, wow. Well, this is a tragic prelude to how we know things end when they go to Antarctica. Now this monologue is weirdly dreamlike itself. Yes, different cultures at the same time of history invented Nemesis simultaneously. It is as though humankind was made to invent Nemesis. It's what I believe to be reality real. Wow, this is going places that Resident Evil doesn't usually. Steady sound of the engine of the VTOL has become louder and louder. The noise from a swinging axe, and I realize that I'm waking up. Well, that swinging axe is definitely going to come back. Yeah, that's really interesting, because you think of, I mean, because you're controlling the Resident Evil survivors through so many scenarios and you see them through to the end, you don't really think of them, you really think of them as being very heroic and sturdy and steady. You don't really think of them as having an interior world with anxiety like that. So that actually is pretty interesting. Yes, it is the longest known in Resident Evil history. Alright, so let's see what dungeon mode looks like.
Biohazard.
Clock tower? What do we have here? Okay, so this looks more adventure mode-y, with a fixed arsenal, and that down there at the bottom shows me the potential weapons I can get. So Claire looks like she has the most options.
Let's go.
Oh, I wonder if this is a thing where you play well enough to get more weapons unlocked, and then you can choose your arsenal at the start. Still looks like they're holding hands. Okay, so it looks like there's no reload at all. Okay, yeah, that's just more ammo for my gun. I wonder if this is the Resident Evil 3 clock tower. Oh, there's a combo meter up there. Oh, weird. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, it's kind of a mercenaries mode thing. It also kind of makes me think of the first-person mode in some of the dungeon crawly parts of Code Veronica on Dreamcast. I am not a fan of automatically switching me to the weapon that I picked up. That, I feel, messes with my flow. This is where I just came from. Okay. Yeah, it does have a King's Fieldy feel. Ah! The GunCon 2 is pretty accurate down the iron sights. It's satisfying to fire. You need the accuracy. The game, and I appreciate the fact that it doesn't do what the original Gun Survivor did. It does not adjust your perspective based on the enemy that you shoot. So what the original Gun Survivor did is if I would shoot an enemy that's on the side, it would automatically adjust my camera so that enemy is in the center, almost like a kind of a hand-holding action. And this one leaves the screen static so that I can make my strategic choices as I want. Oh wow, lots more choices. Curious what happens if I get that, oh, my inventory's full. If I get that bar up to max. Did I get it? Definitely box dog territory. Ooh, bats, bats, bats. How am I missing bats with a shotgun? There we go. Okay, so that's where I came in. Oh, crap. Oh, cool. That lets me carry an extra weapon. Panzer Faust. Shotgun. Okay, I have 2 Panzer Fausts. Cool. Okay, that's where I came in. Actually, I think this is where I've already been. Is this door not an option? The door is not an option. Okay. There was another junction in this pathway where I took one direction instead of another, so I guess I'm going to take the other. So this does, in fact, complete a loop. I guess it also gives me the opportunity to come back and grab these weapons that I did not have the inventory space to handle. Shots. So this, okay, the ladder down is what you're always looking for. Got it. That's your progression forward. Everything else just keeps you on the same floor. God, I remember that puzzle from the original Code Veronica where you have to put the bauble underneath that thing and have it smash, and it was gruesome how many times Claire died. Oh, gross. This is exactly how cockroaches make me feel, incidentally. Oh, gross. Do I take damage from them? I appear not to take damage from them. Weird. It's kind of cool that they give you something that's just purely atmospheric like that. So we got 2 doors now. Take this one with the cockroach room. Oh! Come on, man. I believe this inventory system leaves much to be desired. Okay. So this way. Okay, there's something here. For me, anyway. Ooh, music is dimming. Getting quieter. A safe room, huh? I think this goes back to the same room, the same sort of like hashtag layout hallway with the stomping stone traps. It does, in fact. Oh yes. Please walk toward me. I'd love to see you get smashed. Do it. Yeah. Oh. I was hoping for a little more squish than knockback, but you know what? I'll take what I can get. Yeah, Code Veronica's music, oh, I see. Weird. Yeah, Code Veronica's music might be my favorite as well. I have very, very specific emotional responses to remakes, though. Come back. Yeah, remake is a favorite. That's, ooh. Crap. Oh my god! Let me change my weapon while I'm not getting chomped. Cool. Yeah, there was a period when I wasn't playing video games. Whole sort of like shed the media, you don't need soul searching experience, and which was very valuable, but the reason why I started playing games again was because of Remake. Oh! Okay, so that bar, as that bar increases, however high that bar gets, that determines the score that it gives you when the bar finally depletes. Interesting scoring measure. Yep, I agree. Clearly, I agree. Ha! Evening Viper, it's always good to see you, man. Gonna do Soul Reaver Part 3 on Saturday. Get back to the regular streaming schedule now that GDQ has passed. Or maybe I was completely wrong about that bar. Yeah, I don't know what that does. So, but yes, good luck on your music. A fan of the stuff you make. Yeah, please do. Alright, sure. We're looking for the shotgun now. Yeah, I think this is the door I have to go through. What? Oh, I see. So I have to watch for the one in front of me to fall, then run up against it, and that's my sign that I'm out of range of the one that's behind me. So, okay. When I have to go back through there, I know what to do. Oh, wow. shotgun does a good job of getting a headshot. Better than Claire's handgun. I wonder what happens if I don't get out by the time limit. Time expires. I mean, I assume I lose, but on what condition? Oh, now we're doing it the other way. Okay. Oh, come on. Using one of your big weapons to kill a very small enemy because of UI confusion is frustrating. Oh, whoa! It kept approaching me even after I shot off its abdomen. That's cool and horrifying, and I hate it. Meaning it's effective. Whew. Okay. Mission clear. I think this is Code Veronica endgame music, isn't it? That sounds familiar enough anyway. Handgun 50 versus roach mode. What is this? Where's roach mode? How do I go back?
Let's go.
I'm wondering if roach mode is at a different menu level. Roach, I mean, we're gonna find out. There we go.
Biohazard.
Oh wow, infinite ammo. They are serious
Let's go.
about the roaches. Oh, okay, you can just choose one weapon. Sure, handgun, let's go. Oh my god. Lesson 1, roach attack. Okay, maybe need to be a little more deliberate about this. I've lived in places where I've wanted to do exactly this. Lesson 1 is this is exactly how you should feel about cockroaches. I think I hear one more squirming around, but I don't see it. Did I get them all? Oh, there he is. Just kind of chilling out. Yeah, use the cool one. Alright, E. I want to go back and see what I can do with the rocket launcher on that one. Listen to Wipe Out. Okay, I know we made it through there, but I want to see, I kind of want to choose a different weapon and see what that gets me.
Biohazard.
There is a roach in the chat. It is a shame that Viper is gone to squish it, and unfortunately... Okay. Magnum. Alright, let's see if this will be efficient. Yeah, unfortunately, the chat was not up on my iPad by the time that showed up, so, although, hold on. good. Close that back. Put that back. And we're set. Excellent. I gotta say, this is very satisfying on an emotional level. And it really seems like this is a genre that has been underserved by games overall. I really dig that they have this this one you know, throwaway enemy in the dungeon mode, and they made a whole challenge out of exactly that. Oh, same one. Yeah, I was noticing the same thing, Dreambomb, as I was watching that. It just leaves it on white constantly, and it just tracks where the electron gun is. In fact, the only thing stopping it, I think, from being white constantly is the fact that it did need to reload, and therefore wasn't, you know, asking anything from the trigger. Although that is slightly headache-inducing, I am going to switch to another weapon.
Biohazard.
Let's go.
Alright, this time it's the shotgun. Alright, here we go. Gonna ride this to the end. Lesson 1, Roach attack. This is the way to go. Starting to believe that this is exactly why the shotgun was invented. I dreamed of a gun that could blast every wretched insect crawling on the wall, and even penetrate to the panels behind. And that's how the shotgun was born. God, that's... Ugh. The enemy indicators of left, right, back, just like everywhere. That is my feeling on entering a room that has more than one cockroach visible. Is I immediately assume I am surrounded, and it's horrible. This is also a pretty good Dale Gribble simulator. Okay, that has us clear. I had no idea how many layers Gun Survivor 2 had. Oh, Roach Revenge, oh no. Oh my god, the hit counter is amazing. I mean, that makes you feel like you're getting stuff done. One also imagines that, you know, Special Forces training and everything aside, without a biohazard threat constantly popping up across the world, there might be limited value for a Redfield or a Kennedy. So this seems like a pretty good fallback professionally. Yeah! S rank. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm not sure what the if I would have assumed there would be like a score handicap that you would take for choosing like the easiest weapon, like the shotgun, to kill cockroaches with, as opposed to you know, like the handgun or the Magnum. Probably the Magnum Insect World, but no. This music also adequately captures my brain when I'm in a room with more than one cockroach. Just me, killing cockroaches, firing a shotgun around very delicate, possibly explosive incendiaries. Oh, weird, it's basically the same room design with a different wall. Look at this hallway. There you are. Snipe a cockroach from across the room with a shotgun. That's a good time I'm here for. Like, how much more does it escalate? Armageddon! I'm glad I asked. god! There are Resident Evil wall lasers and the roaches are shooting at me! I kind of always knew it would come to this, but I just never thought it was going to be so soon. Okay. There was what looked like a tracer bullet or something flying around there, and I don't know if that was emanating from a cockroach or what. And I just shot it, and I remember being kind of horrified to learn that some cockroaches can fly, and this just seems like the next logical escalation of that disgust at nature's horrifying variety. Who's left? I have to kill the cockroach piloting the laser? Oh, there he is. Yeah, cockroaches can not only survive a nuclear holocaust, they can create one. That's absolutely the right approach to cockroaches. The self-destruct system has been activated. Get in the VTOL. We're out of here. Send one of yours to the hospital, you send one of theirs to the morgue. I appreciate how encouraging this music is. I actually kind of need that today. It's, builds you up. Also, really appreciating the symmetry of the block width fonts and somebody's use of the double punctuation mark, double exclamation point at the end to make it line up just perfectly. Congratulations back to you in turn. I feel so accomplished after that, I'm actually going to let this music play out. There's kind of a nice gas lamp there, typewriter, notepad. Clearly somebody is retired or is in hiding after having greatly offended the cockroaches and taken down their operations. Alright. Pen... Sha... Fausto... I can feel it like right on the tip of my brain, being able to parse what that is. But, again, this is apparently not the night for Kana. If I get a secret report for that. No, sadly I do not. Let's see, what time are we at here? 11:32. It is probably time for me to call it for the night. It took a little bit longer getting set up than expected. But, yeah, I'm actually super curious to plumb the depths of this weird game. So initially I was kind of like, oh, it's just an arcade port, kind of imperfect, you know, maybe not a lot of imagination put into something that could be viewed as just sort of like a rote development shuffling off and putting this on the shelf so people can play it at home. But no, in fact, dungeon mode is, I mean, the dungeon crawly, Kingsfieldy feeling of it interests me intellectually and also aesthetically, but gameplay-wise, maybe not so much. But I would be willing to sit down with it for another session and kind of plumb through that and see what that looks like. Versus Roach mode, the fact that they have it in there, that makes this a game that is close to my heart. That is the kind of dumb bullshit I'm here for, and will always stand up and salute. So, thank you, Versus Roach mode, and thank you everybody for coming out tonight. I will keep as much of this setup intact as I can. It's just chaos over here, wires. But yeah, thanks to everybody for coming out. I'm gonna do Legacy of Kain Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver Part 3, and gonna do that Saturday, 7:30 Pacific Standard Time, and maybe more of this next week. So Mexican Sting, Dream Bomb, it's always great to see y'all, and I hope you have a good night.